I think we should team up. Be partners.
Oh, Manny, I would, but I'm too intimidated. I could never be partners with someone who was so much more of a man than me.
Oh, come on. I've seen your wife. I want to ask you a question.
Shoot, slugger.
Is it hard to kiss up to the boss so much when you got no lips?
Hey, I got all the lip I need. I get it from you.
Can I have one of your clients?
Sure, Cal. Just as soon as I get one I think you could handle.
I can handle anything you got, especially if that's your best right jab. Why do you get all the good clients?
You're asking the wrong guy. You should be taking a good long look at the man in the mirror.
No thanks. I don't enjoy that the same way you do. What did you do to get this job?
You mean what's my secret to success?
No, I mean how did you screw up and get stuck here at the DOD? What sin did you commit and how long are you gonna have to work here to pay it off?
Well, I could easily ask the same question of you.
But I don't know the answer. I still don't know what I've done.
Well, how convenient. Then neither do I.
Well, you sound pretty out of breath, so I'm gonna blow.
Always a pleasure, Cal.
Speaking of hitting the ball.
No use for it.
So, let's go ahead and get started.
Why did you take the drink?
Oh, just 'cause. There's actually no real reason. I mean, for as far as I know, here, there's no real reason to do it. Later on, there is, but in a different, in Act 2.
I'll never get out of this place. You and your fancy suits and your nose holes way up in the air, sticking your empty beer bottles down the message tubes. How fancy is that? Huh? Don't you boys upstairs realize the tube switcher is a sophisticated and delicate piece of machinery?
Huh?
You think you're better than me?
No.
Good.
So he just walked into that room. And now, he's not here. He fucking vanished. How did such a big guy disappear? Let's get it. Logic of Rainscape. I have too many things in my inventory. Trying to find my dead worms. So if you haven't guessed, you know, I'm gonna get two dead worms in this packing material. Which is obviously gonna do something. Just be passed over first. There we go. Which I'll show you, since, you know, they obviously went through the trouble of showing you the guy complaining about the pneumatic tube switcher and throwing things down it. Now that I've got these two balloons filled with the different parts of the chemicals for the packing material, you can only guess what I'm about to do with them. If you haven't guessed, well, you're about to see. Whee! Freaking tank controls. And I understand that this is more like the original. I guess that's why they're wanting to... That's why they have an achievement for it, so... Woo!
Look out below.
Oddly enough, I feel like I'm doing this a lot slower than I did the last time I did this. I've been able to do this in like 5 hours, beat the whole game, maybe a little bit out of there. It takes up so much time.
That doesn't sound good.
So like I said before, you know, you do things
Servers down again.
What else
don't
is
make
new?
sense at first. Like when you, like I did with the hole punching of the cards and getting all the dead worms, which I obviously didn't need for the first part, but I did that so I could go ahead and get this done with. And of course, this is one of my favorite lines in the whole game. Actually say this a lot. Now knows where I get it.
I've just locked an open door. Strange, yet symbolically compelling. Hi, I'm not getting any messages. Is the server down?
This is their idea of a joke? They think it's funny? I'd like to jam their tubes with packing material, see how they like that.
So you're saying the server is down, is that it?
The server is not down. It's never down. It's just temporarily unavailable while I'm doing some maintenance, that's all.
So how long is it gonna be down?
With a job like this, you can never tell. Probably hours.
Or until no one's around to see you sneak out, eh?
Whichever comes first.
Can I squeeze in there, just for a sec?
Are you kidding? This is a highly secured area. No one's allowed in here who ain't me.
What's so special about you?
I, sir, am an elemental spirit, summoned from the land of the dead itself.
Yeah, let me guess. You were given one purpose, one skill, one desire. Fixing pneumatic tube switchers.
No, I was created to run the elevators, but they put in those dang motion detectors and put me out of work.
Who would do a terrible thing like this?
It's those punks in the mailroom. They think this baby is going to put them out of a job. And they're right.
This is also a pretty good line.
Just curious. How'd you get in there?
I squeezed down one of these tubes like a pixie. How do you think I got in here? Through the door, just like you.
You know, I really think it's clean enough.
Oh, it's clean enough to run, all right. I'm just fiddling around to be safe. You know, gotta cover my ass.
Yes, you do.
Say, Chatty Cathy, I got a lot of tubes to flush here.
Hey, me too. I'll let you go.
Wonderful.
Oh, not again.
And also, this is very important.
You trying to
Memory
blow this
would serve
joint
you
sky
right.
high? That's a magnesium compound fire
You have this one
extinguisher.
little thing
Spray that
here,
on this
and a fire
packing foam,
extinguisher,
and we'll
and
both
I'll
be
be
riding
right.
the
It
giant
doesn't
Roman
really come
candle
up
out of
again in
here.
packing
What?
material and
Why would
fire
they put something so
extinguishers.
dangerous
All
in
the way
here?
to
I
actual
guess they didn't expect this room to be full of hazardous waste.
amusing. Very amusing, but it's kind of a you get a little throwback, you know, once you get there and realize what that all meant and why it was so important that they had to mention it.
Good enough for government work.
Obviously, figure out why I locked the door. Can you see it? Oh, yeah. Again, with the guy just disappears. Just summon up the elemental spirit. Kind of gets vanish. Odd graphics. Dear God, so many dead worms.
Mercedes Colomar, client number 9308, blah, blah, blah. Died of chickenpox, time of death, yada, yada, yada. Aha! Positive attributes. Volunteered time reading stories to dying children. That's good. That's really good. I think you're it, Mercedes Colomar. I think you're the one for me. Gladys, are you loco? What got into you? That was a company car.
Oh yeah,
better
and
company
it's
now.
even better company now. I'm in.
Buenos dias.
You're not the nurse?
No?
You're not here to give me my medication?
No, but I am here to ease your pain.
Guess they couldn't save me, huh?
No. But there's still a chance you could save me.
That's a lot of responsibility, Mr. Calavera. What makes you think I've been all that good?
Miss Colomar.
Meche, please.
Meche. I can see it in your face and in your file here, where it says you're entitled to a first-class ticket to... nowhere? What?
Did I do something wrong?
Not according to your bio. It was spotless. At least the part I read was.
I'm not sure I like the implication, Mr. Calavera.
Are you sure you're Mercedes Colomar?
Yes. Would you like to see my birthmark?
Sure. Where is it?
It's wherever you guys put my skin.
Anything about your past you haven't told me?
Quite a bit, considering I've told you nothing.
Did you kill much when you were alive?
Very little.
Never killed anybody?
I have to confess, I never killed anybody.
Not even a teensy bit of killing?
Maybe I just wasn't trying hard enough.
Were you a big shoplifter?
Well, they accused me of it once.
Really?
But it wasn't my fault. That puppy followed me out of the store.
Oh. Mean to animals?
Oh no, I love animals. Once, when I was volunteering at an animal shelter,
Just stop right there. Ever cheated on your taxes?
I've never paid taxes in my life.
Aha.
I've never made enough money to be taxed. You know, it's mostly been all volunteer work.
Uh-huh. Ever cheated on your husband?
Mr. Calavera, there's no ring on my finger.
There's no skin on it either.
I guess you'll just have to trust me then.
Litter?
Oh, Manny, is that the best you can do?
Work with me, Meche. Give me some dirt.
Well, I could do something bad right now if that would help.
Wouldn't count. Sorry. I give up.
Don't say that, Manny.
Excuse me, but I have to go straighten this mess out.
Sorry to be so much trouble, Mr. Calavera.
It's no trouble. But please, call me Manny.
Let's see here.
I'm sorry I let you down, Manny.
About 2/3 of the way through now of the Act 1. Well, I'd say about halfway.
Hey,
maybe.
Funny Bones!
Oh,
In my office! Now! You vandalized company property in order to obtain secret information so you could take your illegally modified company car and your unregistered driver and run domino here off the road! All in order to steal a client from her legitimate agent!
There's nothing legitimate about this place. You give all the good clients to Domino.
Manny, now I'm embarrassed for you.
You've embarrassed the whole office. I'm going to call the woman in here so you can apologize to her yourself. Ava, send in Ms. Colomar, please.
She left about 15 minutes ago, sir. She said she had a long walk ahead of her and she wanted to get started.
Walking? She had a ticket on the number 9. Why does she think she has to walk?
That's the best package I could find for her.
Now you see why I give all the good clients to Domino. That woman was a saint and a shoo-in for a double-end ticket that she's not going to get because you just couldn't find it. And now, because of your little stunt, she's out there, on her own, walking by herself through the petrified forest, facing the demons of the underworld, alone and unprotected. This is her reward after a lifetime of hardship and public service? Her destiny stolen by some overreaching salesman looking for a fat commission he didn't deserve! Get in there and stay put until the boys downtown tell us what they want done with you. Someone's gonna take the fall for this, Calavera, and it ain't gonna be me!
I swear that like for a frame there, his head was like through the door.
Ooh, ick. It came out like soft serve ice cream, but judging... Hey! Is anybody out there?
So, Manuel, have you thought about what you have done?
Who's out there?
I'm you, or rather, I was you, years ago.
Yeah, well, I'm me now, so get lost. Get me out of here.
The only way out, Manuel, is to be taken back in. If you are truly still loyal to this company, declare it loudly. The management might hear and stick you right back in their fold.
Yeah? Well, I got something they can stick in their fold.
You have to try harder than that, Manuel. A man's loyalties decide his destiny.
Look, I did what I had to do. So what?
You have to try harder than that, Manuel. A man's loyalties decide his destiny.
The DOD runs a crooked game, and I intend to prove it.
You would do that? That could cause this agency a lot of trouble.
I'm gonna blow the lid off this place.
Young man, you are an enemy of the Department of Death.